Architecture, the art of designing buildings. Urbanism, the study of city life and design. Planning, making a design before building. Zoning, rules for land use in an area. District, a part of a city with a purpose. Neighborhood, a local area where people live. Community, a group of people living together. Metropolis, a very large and busy city. Suburb, a residential area outside a city. Township, a small town or local area. Infrastructure, basic systems that support a place. Redevelopment, improving or rebuilding an old area. Revitalization, bringing new life to an old place. Regeneration, renewing an area for better use. Density, how many people or buildings fit in an area. Congestion, too much traffic or crowding. Accessibility, how easy a place is to reach or use. Walkability, how easy and safe it is to walk around. Mobility, how easily people can move around. Connectivity, how places are linked together. Transit, public transport for moving people. Corridor, a main route that connects places. Frontage, the front side of a building or lot. Boulevard, a wide street, often with trees. Plaza, an open public space in a city. Promenade, a wide path for walking. Landmark, a famous place or building. Streetscape, the look and design of a street. Placemaking, designing places people enjoy. Livability, how comfortable a place is to live in. Building, a structure where people live or work. Structure, something built from connected parts. Foundation, the strong base that supports a building. Framework, the basic frame that supports a design. Skeleton, the inner support frame of a building. Column, a vertical support that holds weight. Beam, a long support that carries weight. Slab, a flat thick piece of concrete or stone. Wall, a vertical side that divides or protects space. Partition, a light wall that separates rooms. Ceiling, the upper inside surface of a room. Floor, the lower surface people walk on. Roof, the top cover of a building. Facade, the front face of a building. Elevation, a flat drawing of a building side. Section, a cut-through drawing showing inside parts. Plan, a top-view drawing of a space. Layout, the arrangement of rooms or spaces. Footprint, the ground area a building covers. Volume, the three-dimensional size of a building. Massing, the overall shape and form of a building. Atrium, a large open space inside a building. Courtyard, an open outdoor space within buildings. Balcony, a small raised platform outside a room. Terrace, a flat outdoor area beside a building. Canopy, a cover that gives shade or shelter. Staircase, a set of steps between floors. Elevator, a machine that carries people between floors. Corridor, a long passage connecting rooms. Threshold, the entrance point of a doorway. Material. What something is made from. Concrete. A hard building material made with cement. Cement. A powder used to make concrete. Steel. A strong metal used in buildings. Timber. Wood prepared for building. Brick. A small block used to build walls. Stone. A natural hard material used in building. Marble. A smooth stone used for floors and walls. Granite. A very hard stone used in buildings. Glass. A clear material used for windows. Plaster. A smooth wall coating material. Drywall. Flatboards used to make indoor walls. Tile. A thin piece used to cover floors or walls. Veneer. A thin surface layer used for decoration. Cladding. An outer covering that protects a building. Insulation. Material that keeps heat, cold, or sound out. Waterproofing. Protection that stops water from entering. Reinforcement. Added support that makes a structure stronger. Fabrication. Making building parts from materials. Assembly. Putting parts together to form a whole. Installation. Placing and setting up building parts. Renovation. Improving or updating an old building. Restoration. Repairing something to its original condition. Demolition. Taking down or destroying a building. Excavation. Digging the ground for building work. Scaffolding. A temporary platform for workers. Masonry. Building with bricks, stone, or blocks. Carpentry. Making or fixing things with wood. Plumbing. Pipes and systems for water flow. Ventilation. Moving fresh air through a building. Interior. The inside space of a building. Design. The plan or style of how something looks. Decor. The decorative style of a room. Furnishing. Items added to make a room usable. Furniture. Movable items like chairs and tables. Upholstery. Soft fabric or padding on furniture. Lighting. The use of light in a space. Ambience. The mood or feeling of a place. Atmosphere. The overall feeling of a room or area. Comfort. How pleasant and easy a space feels. Ergonomics. Designing things to fit people's bodies. Circulation. How people move through a space. Zoning. Rules for how land can be used. Proportion. The size relationship between parts. Symmetry. Balanced design with matching sides. Asymmetry. Balanced design with unequal sides. Balance. A pleasing distribution of visual weight. Harmony. Parts working together in a pleasing way. Contrast. A clear difference between design parts. Texture. The surface feel or look of a material. Palette. A set of colors used in a design. Accent. A detail that stands out for attention. Ornament. Decoration added to a building or space. Minimalist. Simple design with very few details. Rustic. Simple natural style with rough materials. Contemporary. Modern style from the present time. Modular. Made from separate repeatable parts. Bespoke. Specially made for a person or place. Spatial. Related to the use of space. Functionality. How well something works for its purpose. Sustainability. Designing to use resources responsibly. Resilience. The ability to withstand damage or change. Efficiency. Using less energy, time, or material. Performance. How well a building works. Insulation. Material that keeps heat, cold, or sound out. Ventilation. Moving fresh air through a building. Daylighting. Using natural sunlight inside a building. Shading. Blocking sunlight to reduce heat or glare. Glazing. Glass used in windows, walls, or doors. Orientation. The direction a building faces. Retrofit. Upgrading an old building with new features. Adaptation. Changing a building for new needs. Conservation. Protecting buildings or places from waste or damage. Preservation. Keeping old buildings in their original state. Compliance. Following required rules or standards. Regulation. An official rule that controls building work. Permit. Official permission to build or change something. Code. A set of rules for safe building design. Standard. An agreed rule or level of quality. Certification. Official proof that requirements are met. Assessment. Checking and judging a building or plan. Inspection. A careful check for safety or quality. Feasibility. Whether a building plan can really work. Occupancy. The use of a building by people. Capacity. How many people or things a space can hold. Safety. Protection from danger or harm. Hazard. Something that can cause danger or damage. Accessibility. How easy a place is to reach or use. Equity. Fair access and treatment for everyone. Stewardship. Careful care and management of a place.